What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Thought Provoking Podcast. I am your host, Will Brown. I got some special guests in the building. I want to start with my man over here. Introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Sylvester Hardin. Man, I got my business. It's called Let's Hookah. I bring my hookahs to any party, social event, anything. I'm there. And I also sell hookahs, too. You can hit me up at letshookah29@gmail.com.
Got any hookah for us here today? Just wondering.
Man, I asked, did you want to bring some?
Go and introduce yourself.
How y'all doing? I'm Jasmine, aka Miss Legit. Yeah, I rap, act. If there's anything else y'all need me to do, I do that too.
Like that.
Cook, clean. I'm just all about a relationship status, right?
You want to give your...
I'm 33. Very young looking. And if you need me to play a cast, I could go for 13 or 16. Whatever you need me to roll.
You want to give your social information?
Yeah, Miss Legit Crenshaw on Facebook and Miss Legit on Instagram. I don't really like social media like that, but I kind of have to do it.
You got to. Yeah. And you, Miss Lady?
So, hi guys, what's up? My name is Mika, and you can find me on my YouTube channel, Promising Rose, Instagram, Promising Rose. My Facebook is Mika Henderson. I am a YouTuber. I am a life coach, and I'm working on other things as well.
I like that. I appreciate you all coming, being a part of the podcast today. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself mentally and business-wise?
Business-wise, I'm going to say like a 5. Because I need to push myself out there more. But mentally, I'm at like a 8. My wife, she keep me sane. So.
Okay, shout out to the wife. And y'all just celebrated, about three months of marriage?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it up for my man. Shout out to Lynette. And I was in that wedding too. So, I appreciate y'all, letting me be a part of that right there. So, for business, since you at a 5, is there anything that we could possibly do to get you up a little higher? Is there anything that you're missing?
Just help me promote.
Share
it on Facebook, Instagram. I really appreciate it.
So if y'all watching out there, share my man's stuff. Support him.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man.
And I like that. You are 8 mentally, man. That's very important, because if you no good to yourself, you'll be no good to anybody else, the kids, the wife, any of that kind of stuff. So that's good to see you in a good space mentally.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to a 10. I know I got some stuff that I'm working on, and I'm getting there.
I like that. Okay. What about you, lady?
Well, mentally, I give myself a high 5. A high 5 mentally. It's like a yin-yang balance. If I'm not crazy a little bit, I think I'm going to be weird if I'm 100% mentally stable. So it's a lot of stuff going on at home. A lot of stuff with family issues, but it just keep me going. It's a reason to keep going, to keep pushing, doing everything I have to do. So with that being said, I know you're going to ask business-wise. Oof, Jesus.
Give it to us.
There you go. I figured myself as Denise from Cosby, from the Cosbys. Mm-hmm. She kept changing all of her, what was it?
Majors.
Yep, everything in college. So I'm like, I can never stick to just one thing. I always like dabble in everything. I'm a jack of all trades. So I do everything, and that's my problem. I need to stick to just at least probably 5 things. That's probably too much, but still, I feel like if I could do it, I could accomplish it. That's how I feel like. It's like the same thing with my writing, my rapping, my poetry. Okay, I'll get back to that one later and start writing something completely different. And I always start off something new, and that's why I never finish anything, but I always start something new.
Since you right, we gonna have to do a verse. Swiss Beats, hit us up 1-on-1, me and her. I ain't got no catalog. We gonna make it happen. So what about you, lady? On a scale of 1 to 10.
So mentally, I think I would say an 8.5. I would say a 10, but life is not perfect, and but I try my best. So say 8.5. Business, I'm working on business. I am new to this entrepreneurship, so I'm finding my way. So with that being said, I would say probably a 4.5.
we're going to help you get that up.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do to assist you if you need promotion or anything like that. And being on here, that's a start. Somebody's going to see what you do, start to hit you up, start to contact you. So whatever we can do to help you out,
Thank you.
we definitely
Appreciate it.
will. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, for me mentally, I would say 7. 7's good for me. A lot of times I'm impatient with things to where I want things to happen on my time instead of just enjoying the process of things. So I'm still at a strong 7. Business wise, I would put myself at an 8. Podcast is doing well. We just got over 100 subscribers, so
Yay.
I appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching and you haven't done so yet. We definitely trying to double that. Go to 200.
Okay.
So I want to give y'all a little icebreaker here. Name something that a person does that is a complete turnoff to you. Icebreaker right here. Who want to take it first?
The top thing.
What's
Out of
the
all things. One thing. Y'all gonna have to go back around on me.
Just anybody or just
Anybody. It could be somebody you're dating.
You want me to go first?
Anybody.
Okay, I
Go
would
ahead.
say dating, not being themselves, like trying to be something that they're not, and I can see it. It's annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one now.
Yeah,
Just be yourself.
just be yourself.
You want to go?
you
don't want to give For me, it's smokers. I
That
can't
is a
deal
good
with a
turn.
woman that smokes.
Or a
I'm
man
not
that
into it.
Yeah.
I can't deal with both.
Yeah, that's a total turn off. Can't do it.
A turn off it's something simple, but it's just really bad. A man with little baby hands and little bitty like nail beds. They're really tiny.
Oh,
I could live with them, but if you eat like real sloppy with your hands, like
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you
Like
really
a
gonna do
kid.
that,
right.
Yeah.
and that's okay. And then they take the ketchup and they put on all the fries,
Ugh.
and they go, you ain't gonna dip the fries, and then you're just gonna put on every last, and then eat with those fingers. That's a big turn off. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. The things that you do with those little bitty nubs, I just cannot. That's a turn off. It's over. I pay for my own meal.
I'm gonna say cleaning.
Clean.
Oh, that's
You don't,
important.
man, if you don't like to clean, that's a big no for me.
So you're a neat freak.
Something like that. I have my days, but I don't let it go past a day or two.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I like them answers. Y'all ready to get into it?
I'm ready. Man, I'm ready.
Here we go. Today's topic is courting a lost art. Let's get into what courting is. I found this on social media. I thought this was pretty cool. Courtship, the slow, systematic process of pursuing the other person. It's the romance for the long let's see where I'm at. I done lost it. It's the romance, long and intimate conversations as well as time spent with a person before you decide to let them in. It's the idea of being intimate friends with someone before becoming an intimate lover. I thought that was pretty interesting now. So what do y'all think? Is courting a person a lost art? What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Don't nobody want to do that no more. That's
They
like
do
studying.
Not. Yeah, they do not.
Ooh. You gonna get in there because the women just took over. Said black
Chivalry
yes.
is dead.
Oh,
It
boy.
is. And I'm not going to speak for everybody
Yeah.
because I done went to the senior citizen side.
Oh, Lord.
And they're very, very sweet, very emotional, in touch with the feminine side. So sometimes I got to take my toe out the water and I'm like, oh, it's a little too sweet for me. But thank you. But however, go right
I'm
ahead.
gonna say the art of courting is not lost. The act of courting is very lost. You don't see it out here at all. Especially these days, it never happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting now. Anybody want to get deep off into give me an example of what you see out here now.
It's not really hard to impress a woman.
Okay.
Because a lot of women these days, they just smoke and drink. So if I can buy you some weed, get you a drink, it's on and popping from there. But I like it from back in the day where I can open your door for you. talk to you, have a good conversation for hours. And it don't necessarily have to be about sex. Just talk about your life and see what's going on in your life. All that kind of stuff. Man.
I like that, my brother. I like
agree.
that.
Yeah, my experience has been a journey. But what I have experienced is a lot of guys they're like moving too fast, you know, in my opinion. Like, you don't know me, I don't know you, but you want to come over my house. You want to skip the getting to know each other part, you know, and it's just like jump right into it. And then when they figure out that you are not, I'm not going to say like every other woman, but you are different. You're not just going to, anything don't impress me, right? So once they figure that out, it's like, okay, two things are going to happen. We're going to stop talking, or you're going to continue to try to change my mind. And I have morals and standards that I believe in. So you're not going to change that. So it's a journey.
You know, I'm gonna switch it up for y'all. I don't think that it's a lost art. I just believe that women make it harder for a lot of guys to court them. The reason why I say that is because I think the standard of what would technically be courting has been lost. You see on social media where a lot of women will post a guy talking about going to a museum. They'll frown their nose up at that. It's like, if you're not going to a high-end steakhouse, something somebody could show, you could get a whole bunch of likes and stuff like that. If you're not falling in line with what everybody else is doing, things that the celebrities are doing, you're basing it strictly off of everybody else versus what's meaningful to you. You know, like I said, the walks in the park. Now, a lot of women say, I love the picnics. But how many people you see posting picnics? And I don't think it's just because guys don't offer these kind of things, but I think it's what we see displayed versus now what we feel like you deserve is something totally different. If I'm pursuing you and now I'm seeing the conversation is off, it's just all about what's on the shade room, now it's like the things that I think is dope or something that will really move you, it don't give me that vibe to do it for you, because it's like, man, what separates you from anybody else? You know, I just really believe that the standard of what courting is has dropped so low.
I think some men, they make assumptions. They go off of first impressions, and then they go off like whatever the female has been doing for some time, and they're like, okay, you know what, I already see what type of woman she is. I'm not even going to put the time and the effort in. But if they give it a little bit more time, like she said, she has morals and she wants to put time in. If they give that person, because somebody told me, like, I look like the type that don't like this. And I'm like, dang, you didn't even get to know me to know that. So if they put in the time and the effort, instead of putting the time and effort to do one thing specific, like trying to get in my bed and trying to come over to my house and watch Netflix. What? I ain't even pay that bill yet. But with that being said, it's like, okay, if you could put in the time and effort to take me out or buy this bottle, you could go ahead and just, you know, get a blanket and a picnic basket and see where we go from there. Let me shut you down. Now, I heard this one time before. One man said, yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't want to get shut down. I don't want nobody calling me a clown, calling me a lame, so that's why I don't do it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. Men, their pride would be hurt so bad, so that's why they don't do a lot of things no more.
That's interesting.
It's not me. I mean,
no, not you.
I know that. I don't care what nobody said about me. When you dating somebody and you know it's going somewhere, do all them things. For what everybody else got to say, you trying to please your woman. So I'm gonna do everything I can to show you that I'm this person for you. I'm gonna secure you. I'm gonna take you into my life, and we gonna make everything work together as one. So,
I see why you married home. I see why you got a wife, brother.
Right.
I see why you got a wife.
Shout out
brother.
to the wife.
They don't make it like that no more. It's something you said earlier about people being themselves, just be real in the beginning. somebody clowned me. I'm thinking they was real in the beginning. The flowers. I'm like, chivalry is not dead. This is the one. And the next thing you know, I'm like, this was a facade the whole time.
The whole time. But that's why it's important to get to know someone.
Right.
That's why I have conversations with them, spend time with them before you just jump into something, because you'll see the red flags when in the process. You know what I'm saying? So people don't want to do it anymore.
Nobody want to buy flowers unless they acting.
Yeah.
Then it's like the flowers stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Boy, bye.
So let me ask this. To be fair, is there anything that you all would say you do to make this stuff stop?
I don't think it's me necessarily. I think it's I intimidate a lot of people. I've been told I was too pretty or too cute or too perfect, and I'm like, what? I just passed gas in front of you. They like, but you just willing to be yourself and you just showing me everything from the gate. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. But then it's like, I guess I don't want to say, you know, I got a big head or anything. They feel like their opinion about me is I'm too good, and that's what scares them off. So,
well, for me, I don't think I'll be honest. So in my past relationships, I feel like when I did get the flowers and the candies and all of this, I wasn't showing appreciation like I should have. Like, you know, boost his ego up a little bit.
We need
men need it, you know. So I feel like I wasn't doing that, but now I know. You live and you learn.
yep.
That's an interesting thing.
See, me, I do flowers. Just cause. And you never know when people is watching you. Every time I done went to a store, came out with flowers, I'm always somebody hitting the horn like, bro, that's what's up, man. I like that, bro. Then, man, if I can put it on social media, man, show the guys like, man, this is cool, man.
You need a seminar. That's what you need.
And that is one thing that bothers me. I speak about this all the time. I notice this with guys. Like you alluded to, guys, you know, doing something for a hot second and then they stop. On the regular, guys are downplay certain things that other men do, but you see a Nipsey Hussle or a celebrity do all this extravagance. Now it's cool. Now it's, oh man, yeah, you know, it's cool to be with my girl. And I never understood where that mentality comes from, where so many men are trying to impress each other versus your woman. Man, at the end of the day, I don't know if y'all realize this. When you get sick, you down and out, your homeboys ain't coming to help do nothing. Stop trying to impress your homeboys. It's your woman that you need to be focused on.
Yeah.
So
Period.
that's something that definitely gets real.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about women courting men? Are y'all good in that area?
I'm definitely good at that.
You
No.
good in that area? Okay.
It's just when I get
absolutely
the fish,
not.
I always lose it.
Okay.
Because half the time I don't want to reel it in all the way. It take my time. But I mean, I'm good at, you know, I got a little Mac.
Got a little something.
something.
Give us a little tea. Give us a little tea. Something from the past.
I can't tell you my
Give us
secret.
something from the past now.
I-
Something that has happened that's on a small level.
I can't tell you my secret.
I just studied on a small level.
Pimp station.
Okay, I can respect that. Give us a little tea, brother. What have you done that has just brightened your woman's day?
Oh man, when we first started dating and when we actually said we're gonna be together, every month I got her a gift. It was, no matter if it was big or small, she appreciated it. So she liked the Pandora. I get her some shoes. So every month it was something to show my appreciation that she chose to be with me.
Oh man, my brother, you making
You
me
need to
look bad.
listen, write a book.
Making me look bad. My brother said to
Because
show his
they be doing
appreciation.
trouble out there.
Huh?
You wasn't in trouble.
I was never in trouble at all.
My brother then came what he said for every month.
Every
month, no matter big or small. And that's a good thing that you brought up, because a lot of men do think that you got to buy the expensive, extravagant stuff, and a lot of times it don't take all of that. It could be just the simplest thought of, you know, candles, Bath and Body Works, you know, a card.
Yep.
And you know, my wife, she used to tell me all the time when I give her this gift, you ain't have to buy me this. All you have to do is just come give me a hug, cuddle with me, watch TV with me, just give me a kiss. That was enough for her. But you know, I want to go.
I like that though. I like that though. And more guys need to see that.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you do the flowers. You want to go above and beyond. A lot of guys got in their mind, oh man, I ain't doing that for these bees or these hoes. Brother, you ain't realizing what this man is speaking about is a woman. Something totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different. And they need to see that to show like, man, this is cool. So many benefits when you make that woman happy.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
And they'll be like, oh, what you think I'm not a man when I don't do this stuff? No, you a man. Just be a grown man.
I hear
That's
that.
the question.
Yeah.
You knew your daddy?
That I don't know.
No.
No.
I figured. I'm gonna be like, he must know his daddy.
Nah.
Because a lot of them don't know because of that factor. And then a lot of them grow up with 2-parent households and still don't know.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, that's a head scratcher.
Yeah.
I get back to that.
Yeah, but I think it's learning your mate. Like, everybody is different. Everybody love language is different. You know, people like gifts, quality time. So it just depends. I feel like, you know, you gotta, that's what courting come in. That's what the communication come in. Conversation, you know, you learn all those things. So
Does courting never stop to you?
absolutely not. I don't think it
You
should.
shouldn't.
No.
No, I don't. Not at all.
So even when you got the person you're supposed to,
Nobody should
Go
get
even
comfortable.
harder.
He haven't got comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Facts. Yeah.
I'm always on it, man. When we go out, when we walking down the stairs, I make sure I walk in front of her. So I can turn around, grab her hand, make sure she come down the stairs perfectly. When we walk into the car, I'm in front of her. So when she gets to the door, I'm opening the door for her. Make sure she's in the car, safe and sound.
You got a brother?
Or a cousin. A cousin or somebody.
I just want to put this out there for the record. Normally, I invite all my guests back, but brother, you are not a
Bring him back. Bring him back.
My brother in here laying me down, man.
You need to let it know.
When I tell you, like, I'm listening to him talk, and you
I
know,
know.
I be thinking that I'm a dope brother. You know, I'm a detail guy. You know, we can have conversation, and in the midst of a conversation, you may bring up something super small, like before. I had a conversation years ago with a lady, and she talked about horseback riding. And probably 2 years after the conversation had came, made her think we was going out, do paintball. And well, to be honest, I don't know what she thought we was doing, but we pulled up, and I took a horseback ride, and it was something that, you know, made her day, something she wanted to do. So I'm good with all that kind of stuff. This brother here,
Listen.
he putting pressure out here. He putting pressure, but I love it though.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just love my woman. I don't want her to go nowhere.
Yeah.
If I ain't doing all those things, then she'll look somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I need to keep her attention right here.
Right on.
Right, where is it?
Right.
I like that, brother. Hey, I see why you married, man.
That's what God
I see
said.
why you
Yeah.
married. I see why you are married. I do say that, again, everything is a social media situation. You look on social media, whatever the celebs are doing, that's what people follow.
Yep, social media got a
Yeah.
big. it plays
So
a
I'm
big
noticing
role.
you got people like the Aries out here. And when she posts that she bought acres and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, I'm starting to see a lot of women say, these men ain't worth this and ain't worth that. Do you think that adds to the courting kind of dying out?
Yeah.
When you see somebody doing something good and then people automatically attack it by saying, oh, these men ain't worth this or these women ain't worth that. Well, you got to be dating somebody, so come on now.
Yeah, no, I don't. I feel like if she had the money to do it, you know, let that woman do what she want to do. Now, me personally,
So you ain't doing all that, huh?
Oh, that's listen. But I don't like look down on it. You know what I mean? That's for her and her man if she wanted to do it. So
Even if you got a good man, you ain't doing it. If you financially are in position to do so, come on, give us the
What's
tip.
the question again?
You know what it was. You ain't forget. You ain't forget. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, listen. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If we in dating,
Yeah.
not husband and wife, just
Now husband and wife.
serious dating.
Serious dating.
If I had the money, I would do it.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he'd do it for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We buying the opposite sex this. We not buying this for ourselves.
No.
See, that's why I asked you to just reiterate, just a test.
for the man.
But listen though, I feel like I have to know that he's doing the same for me. Like I'm not gonna buy a man if he buy me a cell phone. I'm not gonna buy him a car. you know. So as long as I know that it's equal, then cool. But other than that, I ain't gonna do it, and that's hard to do.
I won't say I wouldn't do it, and I won't expect anything in return. And that's the type of person I am. And I hate to say this, I've been shitted on, unfortunately, but it's lesson learned. I mean, I got a good heart. He probably has some good. Never mind. It's a different show. Oh, Jesus.
So does that deter you from still wanting to be open to the right way to be courted and you doing it in return to him?
Yeah, but I think my problem is that I do too much. They say less is more. I heard this saying a long time ago. This older man he said something about me having a boyfriend. I said, I thought he was trying to holler. So I said, yeah, I got a boyfriend. And I did. And he was like, oh, yeah, you not married? I'm like, nope, I'm not married. How long you been with your boyfriend? We was like 2 years or something like that. And he said, oh, no wonder you not married. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm working at McDonald's. And he says, why buy the milk if you already got the cow?
Period.
And I never knew what that meant. I'm young as ever. I'm like, this man don't know what he's talking about. He having a stroke. And as I got older, I always reiterate that with myself. And I'm like, no wonder I ain't never got married. I do too damn much. Yeah, I'm providing the damn milk.
I think he a hater.
No, I knew he was that man was on to something. I should have gave him my number. I waited to go to the elderly side right when it's at 33. I should have been over there playing. Yeah. What is that game that they be playing?
He's a hater.
Roll the ball or something? I don't know.
Go and tell him, Sylvester. This brother was a hater.
No, he wasn't.
He's
Tell
a
us the truth.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that in situations you can't jump out there too early doing too much. But I believe that that's a sign of you not judging the situation right. You know, the same way you want a man to take it slow and get to know you. If you jump out there out the gate and you doing all of these type of things, but then you get played.
I look at it this way, like, okay, if I do this, I'm gonna get this back in return tenfold. So I'm like, okay, oh baby, what you need? Oh, I got it. Don't even gotta worry about it. Don't even stress it. Like, I'm already playing it like I'm already married. Like, I already put my bid in it. And then to get shitted on is like, oh, you know that cartoon when you look in the mirror and you like, sucker, sucker. And I'm like, yep, that was me.
Yeah. It happens.
That's like lesson. You live and you learn. So,
yeah.
We've all done.
Yeah. Done but I always felt good about it. I never had no, like, bad feelings or anything. And, you know, they sneak in my DMs. How you doing? Then I'm fixing my hair right back. Don't ever text me again. They say think about me. No.
Do you have a problem with men trying to get your attention through the DM?
I do have a problem because it depends on how they get coming to me. Okay. If they're not being respectful and they weak as ever, it's like, yeah, I'm going to just look at it and not say nothing back. Because I learned if you argue, they love that's just enough attention for them. Attention. That means you love them.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you? Do you have a problem with a man trying to court you through the DM?
No, I don't. I'm going to do my research anyway.
You should, yeah.
So, if I deem him to be decent, then, I mean, why not? We're dating, you know, or not even dating, but, you know, having a conversation. I don't know you, you don't know me, so it's just like no strings attached.
Well, I feel like, man, do it the old school way. Meet somebody in person. That way, when you see them, you can get their energy and their vibe, all that kind of stuff. That's how I met my wife in person.
But what if you don't run into them?
I mean, eventually, that's what it leads on to. When they hit you up in the DMs, then y'all meet up, and then y'all play pool, and then y'all might sleep together. No, that's a different story. My bad. Talking too much.
But see, the thing is, when you going to do the DM, you already telling everybody your situation. You having a conversation through the DM. When you can just say, all right, well, can I take you out? If you say yes, then you say that conversation for when y'all meet in person. That's how I would like to do it.
I can respect that. Yeah. I was just saying the initial reach out through the DM. And like myself, prime example. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to lounges. I'm not on a party scene where a lot of people are. So in order for me to actually get in touch with you, that's the easiest route for me to go. Going through the DM. But I agree with you. Once that initial contact is made, y'all agree to kind of let this thing go somewhere, yeah, the conversation should lead to a dinner or, you know, whatever you decide to do.
Right.
Yeah. In a public setting.
Yeah.
The house ain't always bad.
Private setting. So it don't matter if it's public.
You go home, he go home. Y'all go y'all separate ways.
Is people still doing the whole, I'm going to pick you up, we ride around and get a bottle?
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what? I
most
find that
definitely.
so dangerous.
I wish somebody
I buy
would.
my own drink.
Oh my God.
I can't even attempt to let nobody buy me a drink. It's like I feel like it's too ratchet to let somebody buy me a drink. Plus, I'm scared.
Yeah. It ain't what it used to be.
No.
It's not.
I guess so many people. I always think they want to know my address. So it's, I'll pick you up at 7. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna meet you there. Where we going?
Show us who you talking about. Don't pull that forward. Show us who you talking about. Show us who you-
We want to see.
We want the tea. We want the tea.
I'm gonna be there in red.
So what is the worst experience you guys have had with courting? What is the worst thing a guy has attempted to do?
Kiss me on the first. Yeah, that's disgusting.
The vibe wasn't even there.
No.
He misread the whole situation.
Yeah. it's a no for me.
You were really nice.
Wow. Wow.
Don't touch me. Don't none of that. I don't want to hug you. Like none of that. I don't know you. Let me warm up.
I paid for some tickets at Six Flags. And we got there. I paid for the food. And apparently the water. That's high. I thought you said you wasn't thirsty. Then we get home. I pay for more food. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You could have got you some. Take me straight home.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
He was a good
And he
one.
wasn't even that cute. I just thought he was really, really sweet. He was very sweet. I haven't been around a gentleman in quite a long time. He was such a gentleman. He kept his wallet in his pocket.
He was hungry. That's why he was nice.
He was very hungry.
Y'all out here doing women like that? Lord.
Yeah, so.
Before your married days, before you became this perfect king out here making us look bad, have you had a bad experience?
I don't like when women make it easy. Like, if it's gonna be easy, then what's the point?
I don't think no man like it after.
No, I like it.
After the transaction. No, after the transaction has happened, they're like, yeah, I ain't calling her no more.
Right, it's a wrap.
Like,
Now, what
we
you
just
said? Go
made
ahead.
love.
Go ahead, cause he.
I ain't gonna lie, some I got respect for like
Oh,
that.
wow,
Some I got
of
respect
course.
for. I really believe that sex doesn't define who you actually are. Just because you get, because I look at it, you could be together 2 years. You could be together a year, make me wait, and then it ends. It happens all the time. So if you give it to me the first night, it's not necessarily that I lose respect for you. It's really what the vibe is. You know, if I like your vibe, your conversation, and you just happen to, you know, the vibe might be on point. It happens, you know, it happens. Sometimes the vibe is just strictly on point. You do your do, and then cool. You know, you pick up the next day. You don't believe it's possible?
Yeah.
You don't believe it's possible? I still answer my phone. You know,
Right.
I ain't like everybody else.
Nowadays, people are not calling back.
Yeah.
You could do the most.
Yeah.
You could do the most, and then the next day you like, should I call? No, I don't want to seem too thirsty. I'll just wait. Just been on Facebook all day and then say good morning, beautiful. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. How did you sleep last night? Oh, hey. Oh, all of that. All of that. And then they hit you up when they feel like hitting you up.
Yeah.
Then it's like, it's a deal breaker. You didn't call me the next day.
Do you still entertain it though?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because see, a lot of women will say that, but they still be
No.
entertaining back and forth,
No.
going
No.
with the texting and the calling. And,
Mm-mm.
okay.
I think a man know what he wants, right? I feel like if he wants you, he's gonna let it be known that he wants you. He's not gonna play games. He's not gonna text you 3 times a week or forward you the good morning text that he had other women. You know,
10 out
so
of 3.
I feel like a real man know what he wants, and he's gonna let you know that he's interested. So I go off your vibe. So if you connect with me, if you're consistent, then I'll do the same for you. The moment I feel like it's not that, then I'm done.
You out of there.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not
that's
playing
fair.
games. Yeah,
That's fair. And I gotta agree to that. You definitely know what you want. And like my man here, you could tell he let it be known. I don't want my woman looking elsewhere. So I'm gonna hit every point that I know is gonna keep us locked in, keep her on me. So definitely, you know, when a man wants something serious, he's not gonna play any games.
It's not worth it. You don't want to start all over.
Yeah.
It's slim pickings out here.
Yes, it is.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's real scary and it's boring.
Cause I'm gonna tell you this: when you dating a woman, and if you actually just listen to her, she's gonna tell you everything.
Yeah.
It's all up to you if you're gonna listen and just do the opposite. She's not gonna tell you the good things. She's gonna tell you everything that she done went through, so she won't have to go through it again. So that's why I say, man, you gotta listen and just do the opposite.
I think that's what our problem is as women. We talk too much. When I was talking to this brother, older gentleman, he put me onto some game. Another one. He said, you don't want to tell them everything. You let them do the talking and you give them the bare minimum because they could play you that way.
Yeah.
They could sit there and set it up to the point. And I've been playing. I'm like, oh my God, what window was he looking in when he saw this brother do this to me? And they would sit there and be like, oh, okay, I see she went through this. I see she like to do this. And then they would sit there manipulating themselves to make you think they Prince Charming. And they would do all this stuff until time is up. And then the next minute they like, yeah, all right, I didn't have my fun. And they sit there and listen. They listen really good. Some of them do.
That's true. I think men are natural born hunters. That's just the nature. So they're gonna, I don't know.
And it's specific ones. It's not all of them.
Yeah.
They got selective hearing for the ones that's waiting for you to say, let's do it. And then you got the ones that's sitting there looking for love. And then you have the ones that's, listen to every bit so they could sit there and trap you and take every little bit of love that you have left inside of you.
Yeah.
That was me, Ed. No, for real, because
that's a skill.
100%
That's
true.
a skill.
When you take a woman out to eat, guys are asked certain questions just to get all the information that they need. And you're a good looking woman. I like the career path you taking. You're independent. Why are you single? Instead of just sitting there saying, well, things didn't work out and I just want to focus on you. Spend this time with you. You gonna tell me he didn't support my dream. I was trying to go to school. He wasn't supportive of that. So everything that okay, he wasn't supportive of your dreams. Now I'm gonna text you in the morning. Hey, I'm supportive of your dreams. So then what you do from there is you go run to your friend. Girl, let me tell you about him. Girl, he supported my last dude, didn't do this, that, and other. Now the girl's co-signing. Ooh, I like him. Girl, keep him around. Before you know it, I done got you in the bed.
Facts.
Done my thing. There's no need for me to continue this because I got what I wanted out the deal. So you're 100% right.
I need to hear that old man a long time ago.
Facts, yeah.
He's a hater too.
It's like you want to do right, but you really don't. You're not really all the way. So.
I mean, but the thing is, again, how we're talking about courting, getting to know somebody, learning somebody. If you tell me everything that went wrong, what is it for me to learn?
Nothing.
Make me work for it. The same way, and I mean men as well. I don't talk about my past relationships, until I didn't actually got a chance to know you and realize, there's something that could possibly go somewhere. Then we may talk about it, but I'm making you work the same way I expect to work. Like, no, I'm not just giving it all out and so you can play me with the same stuff I was doing in my early 20s. Like, no, we ain't doing that there. But everybody can't be perfect. My man,
I wasn't always perfect, man. I was the hunter before, man.
Oh, you was a hunter, Give us some of this tea right here. What was you doing, my brother?
Man, when I tell you I was out here, I think I had a woman every day of the week, man. But I got older, man. I'm like, man, I can't do this no more. I'm tired of this. Gotta lock my phone. Gotta try to answer the 3 women. Try to take them all out on dates the same day.
Got tired.
Get caught up. It's too much.
Got your windows busted.
I never had that done. But it's too much work, man. You gotta. Then the holidays come around. Everybody want to spend the time with you and stuff like that. So I just got tired of it, man. Let me settle down with this one woman. Try to make it work.
Now look at you, boy. Look at you. Now I don't know what to do. One day I'm going to find me some love like that, brother.
It's out there. It's out there.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know that it's out there, but I think that's something that people don't don't take serious. You know, everybody's so quick to say it's a lack of good men and good women, but when you see a situation like what you got, that lets you know, man, it's out there for everybody.
Oh yeah.
You give us hope.
Yeah, a lot of times you check yourself, find the flaws in yourself,
Yeah.
and a lot of what you said. I mean, you got guys who watch this and say, man, you gave somebody a gift every month. Oh no, I ain't do that. But they didn't miss the part where you said whether it's big or small.
Yeah, they're not listening to those.
It could be a
factors.
Snicker, her favorite candy bar,
Right,
a sucker,
exactly.
anything, you know? Yeah.
You actually got a story like that.
Oh yeah.
Give us some tea. Give
Yeah.
it
You've
to
been
us.
telling
Since
me.
you didn't already let everybody else know men ain't shit compared to you, go and give us something.
It was just recently, a couple weeks ago. Like I'm riding, I'm on my way home. I'm riding down 75th. I see this bakery shop called Sugar Bakery, and my wife loves these cupcakes. So I stop and get her 6 cupcakes. While I'm on my way to go pick her up, she calling me, "Baby, I had a bad day. These people getting on my nerve." And I'm just thinking like, damn, these cupcakes came in handy right now. It was a perfect time. So when I picked her up, I'm like, man, baby, I hope these cupcakes cheer you up. She's super excited. Posted on Facebook and everything. So I'm always trying to do stuff like that. So
Y'all better be tuning in because
Right.
this is the important part when you take notes.
See, now I'm mad. Because I done a lot of that type of stuff. My stuff didn't get posted. So, if you one of my exes or somebody I ever mess with, just know you finna get a DM after this come out.
Uh-oh.
And I want my stuff
Uh-oh.
posted. You better have a picture. My brother over here, boy, you make it
Oh,
hard on
they feel
us.
people feel some type of way when you don't post that stuff. That's more important than being, real life.
Yeah.
It's way more important. You better post that. You won't get it again.
I ain't gonna lie, that honestly don't bother me because I feel like one
But you
thing.
got the some of y'all. Think.
Yeah, some that get bothered by it, but I feel like, some situations should be a private moment between y'all that y'all can share. Everything is not for everybody to be in your business.
Yeah,
And I think
that's
sometimes it takes away from the moment when you post every single thing. Some things should be posted just, for me. It's inspiration to other people, like things that you talk about. It's inspiration. It's a learning moment for people, men and women. And again, just pushing people to do better. But again, everything shouldn't be posted. Some stuff should be kept private. It's just an intimate
But
moment
some people
between
don't
us.
know how to keep stuff private. It's a little
Yeah.
too much. Like TMI. Like, okay, we get it. Y'all in love, but y'all still fighting.
Yeah.
Get that stuff off of Facebook. Don't nobody feel like looking at that.
Yeah.
Then you got the haters like, yeah, you don't have to post everything.
Not everything. For me, like, I don't post people. I don't post men that I'm dating on my social media until when I post someone, everyone's gonna know it's real. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Because I feel like social media days and day and age, it has torn us up as a family, as people all together. And I feel like it helped us as well, but it's a way that you use it. You know what I mean? You have to know the proper way to use it. You don't have to put every time you and your man get into an argument. You don't have to put, oh, I just ate, oh, I just went to the bathroom. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's taken away from your private life, and a lot of people are blurring the lines.
It's overkill.
Yeah.
It is. That's you on your grown woman because you aren't supposed to post every single thing and then look for social media to give their opinions on it and then not like it. I'm making it. So whatever happened to whatever happened in this house, stay in this house.
yeah,
That's long gone.
that's how my wife is. I was telling him when he had the brunch for Labor Day. Like, me and telling y'all private stuff. We had a huge fight in the car on the way to his house. But when we got here, didn't nobody know.
See, that's shit.
And we was sitting here, we talking and stuff. I wasn't saying it because I was still upset. I'm like, fuck, I ain't saying nothing.
Come in my house with an attitude.
But this is what I love about her. She throw all that out the window. She leaned towards me. She was like, come here, baby. I love you. I don't want to do this. Let's have a good time. and she gave me a kiss. I perked up right away.
That's what I was
That's
saying.
that
Come
grown
through,
shit.
like,
That's
come
how
through.
it's supposed to be. Because
Yes.
there's so many relationships, marriages, they bring their shit right to the, and they will, oh, these, here they go with they arguing and shit.
They fighting at the barbecue
Nobody
again.
got time
Right.
for that. Why you invite them?
Yeah.
That's some real stuff that he
It is.
speak on. Because me and him have conversations like that. And I don't clown and act a fool. But you gonna know that me and him lying to you too. I ain't
He is so petty.
You gonna know.
He is petty.
You gonna know because my face gonna be solid. Ain't nothing funny to me.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't having a good time.
Oh,
I'm shutting it
God.
down. Like literally, I'm the type
Oh,
of person that we could be, especially if I feel like I'm, in a good mood and I'm
Yeah.
laughing and joking with you, and then you turn the mood sour. We could be then just sat down at this restaurant and ordered the food. By the time they bring it, I'm gonna be in it. The bill.
You don't
To go
do
boxes.
that.
Wrap this up. Let's go. No.
That's funny.
And I know that it's a flaw. It's not nothing that I'm putting out there like it's a good thing. It's a
Yeah,
flaw
yeah.
because again, you should be able to bounce back from stuff and still enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
It's something that I got to work on bad because I'm telling you, I will shut it down. I ain't gonna clown and act a fool in front of people, but wrap this shit up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Wrap it up. So it's definitely something I got to work on.
Yeah.
And I talk to him as well. That's one thing that I do say to people. Find you a good support system.
Yeah.
If you're a man that's lacking in certain areas, have somebody you can reach out to. Not the homeboy that you know ain't shit.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna never be shit. Stop taking advice from him. But whoever it may be, an older gentleman,
Yeah.
somebody that you are cool, somebody that you may not know personally like that, but you can say, hey man, I like what you're doing, bro. Can you give me advice on? It's people that will reach back to you
yeah.
and say, hey, this how you do A, B, and C. So that's a strong thing that I hope people do pick up with that.
Yeah, instead of running to Facebook.
Yeah.
Or family telling your family your business.
Oh yeah, I
in
hate
your
that.
relationship, and then you and your partner is back in love after y'all finish fighting, and your sister or your brother hates your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's so important to keep it in house or find a life coach.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I'm not a relationship life coach. I'll put that out there. But find someone who is not biased, who don't know you and who don't know her, and can just give you wisdom.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. My wife tell me this all the time, and I'm learning a lot because I was like Will before. Man, fuck this shit. I don't want to talk. I'm shutting down. I ain't finna say nothing. But she always say, it's easy to love somebody when they happy, but is it easy to love somebody when y'all upset? Can you show love when you upset? Now I think about that like, yeah, let me try it.
Yeah.
And it works out. So I think a lot of people should try that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
real.
true, yeah.
That's real.
Well, I deal with
Go
it.
on, give us something. You got something you want
I
to say.
think it's kind of like provocative. Like, ain't that the best time to love somebody? Like, when y'all upset, like,
Yeah. For the
Yeah.
yes.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, like.
See, I can't have that moment. When I'm mad, I'm mad. I don't know.
Oh, wow. You say he's nope,
Yeah,
don't
I
touch
know.
me.
You can really hold a grudge, huh?
What? Man, to the end. Trust me, there's a lot of people ain't on this earth right now. And I knew their time was about to be up, and I still wasn't finna have no conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a good person, and when you cross certain lines with me,
Can't come back.
man, I'll fight you to the end. I'm telling you.
I'm always giving people chances, chance after chance. One day I'll be like, you know what, fuck you, nigga. Like, get the fuck out my face, man.
You don't have to necessarily give nobody no chance. It's just that you like, okay, I see where you are. I'm gonna leave you at that and live in peace. Like, I don't have to hold no grudge. I can still say hi to you, still say bye to you, and won't say yes no more.
Period. Yeah. I'm like that too. I think that I'm sensitive, so once you cross me, it's hard to come back. It's very hard, and I need to work on that as well. I'm impatient, because I respect people and I try to give them my best, even as a friend, as anything. So when you cross me, it's hard to come back, and some people haven't came back, and that's just, some people don't know that yesterday was their last day talking to me. So
Probably
See,
would
I
say
want y'all to
something.
know this. I know y'all ain't caught this. I know y'all ain't caught this. You a Aries, ain't you?
I am.
I told y'all. See how we connect. See, she
So
started
wait,
saying I was crazy.
You an Aries
The
too?
13th.
Oh, Lord.
I'm
The
an
13th.
Aries too, too, but
Oh,
I'm a March Aries.
Oh,
yeah,
so
March
I
don't count.
I don't
You know, y'all
have
look.
time to be angry with people.
It's not anger, though.
No, I know it's not anger, but it's like even if they do come back, but like you said, they never came back. That probably was their season. They don't deserve to come back.
Yeah.
But when people do drift and they come back around, it's like I kill them with kindness and I show them what they missed because I don't want nobody taking my joy.
Yeah.
I already got enough gray hair. I don't feel like holding no grudges.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I done did that all my teenage life, and when I got older, I'm like, what's the purpose? I want to be happy.
Yeah.
I'm a free spirit, so I'm like, okay,
You are.
I'm not letting nobody like kill my vibe. I don't want nobody taking my energy.
Yes,
And they
yeah.
come back around, and I'm like, oh, hi. And they're like, oh, I think I got a chance with her. Or some of them may say, yeah, I know I ain't got no chance. They start off just like that. And they still like see how cool that I am, and it's probably killing them inside. It's eating them alive. That's exactly how I like it. I think that's the evilest thing to do, rather than to show them that you're angry, because they're preparing themselves like, oh, I already know him, I know he's not gonna fuck with me. But when they come around, they're like, dang, I fucked up with bro. I
See,
should never
that's
did
the
that.
March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the March in you. When you branch over to the April,
Listen,
see, I don't
it's
kill
a-
you with kindness. I'm gonna kill you flat dead. I'm gonna
And
be
that's a wrap.
disrespectful. I'm the irritating person. Like
Yeah.
we go back and forth, and then you like, all right, man, enough is enough. No, that's when I really ramp up. At that point, like, I'm overkill. See, I like to use you as an example. So when I do you dirty, everybody else fall in line and say, yeah, Billy, he crazy. Let me leave him alone. So, had you been in April, you'd have understood.
I don't know, because people still, when I'm silent to people, like they want to say hi or whatever, and I'm like, they still feel like that's evil and that's mean. They feel like, oh, well, she could at least say hi, damn. Like, that's not going to speak. Like, you know what it is, but still going to look cute.
Yeah. I don't think that, I mean, I'll still talk to someone, but once you cross me, I'm not like going to argue with you. I'm not a confrontational person, but you will feel that you know that you're not in that circle. You know that you are armless. You know, you're a distance from me now. And I'm not, I mean, it's just nothing personal. You crossed the line first, and some people I will forgive, and I have forgiven, but it just depends on the situation. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not forgiving you. Once you cross that line, it's a wrap.
Brother, I want to swing at
That's
your
tough.
I want to. Yeah.
That's tough.
My brother over here, he got a heart.
Like I said, I give people chances. Like I can't hold no grudge that long. Like I'm like, fucking life too short.
Yeah.
Still give people
We ain't
a chance.
young no more.
Yeah, but still.
Life too short
You can
for
be
me to
gone.
let you piss me off. Get gone.
Wait, so family members, people I love, of course, I'm gonna give them another chance. But people that don't matter, it's a wrap.
No.
I'm not even about to. Don't matter.
Family ain't off my list either.
Oh, my
He
God.
just be great.
Yeah, it's off with his head. Everybody.
It's on. Let me throw it your way, my brother. Give someone some advice on courting. What would you say? Because you did say a lot of people not doing it right. What would you give as advice to someone?
I mean, oh my God.
Come on, you've been perfect this whole time. Tell us some of your secrets.
Put me right on
Tell us some of your secrets.
Oh, my God.
I mean, just if you want to make your woman happy, just do it. Like don't procrastinate or nothing like that. Just let it come natural. So just show love, even if, like I said, if it's big or small, just show love.
I like that.
But
Give us some. Oh, you got some more?
I can
Yeah,
give you
get some more, because they need to
Let me
listen.
write this down.
I could give you like a whole week of things you can do. I would say Wednesday would be the most important, because Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. First, your woman is going back to work Monday. It's Monday. Don't nobody like no Monday. Then the employees giving you shit. Tuesday, they giving you shit. When Wednesday coming around, they giving you shit. So when your woman come home, run her a bubble bath. Light candles around the tub. Play some music. When she sit in the tub, bring her her favorite wine. When she get out the tub, it ain't got to be about sex.
And this is not just on the movies. This is happening in real life.
Like I said, it don't have to be about sex. You can take your woman to the room. You can rub her down. You can do a nice and slow kiss on her and stuff like that. So by the time Thursday come around and she go to work, people already excited. It's only one more day of work, and she just thinking about what you just did by the next day. So when Friday come around, they gonna try to give her some shit. When she get off work, have her some clothes out. Pick her clothes out. Pick her shoes out. Call her, baby. I'm gonna be here to pick you up at 7:00. I got dinner reservations for us. Go pick her up. Have a good time that night. Saturday come around, you can lounge around, sit around, have a picnic or whatever. So when Sunday come around, you can watch football, get chill and stuff like that.
I thought you was perfect. I thought you was perfect. No, that's true though. That's good.
That's like work with it itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard to please your woman. Like I said, just listen. If she wanted a materialistic woman, then it might be hard. But my woman just like time and let's cuddle, or have a date night. You ain't got to go out. You can be in the house and have a date night. Cook her a meal. I don't know how to cook yet. I'm learning, so
That's all right.
I'll probably order her favorite meal. We'll sit down at the table. We'll play cards. We'll talk. But in the midst of that, I throw her off. Have I told you how much I love you this week? Then you got her I get her full attention when I tell her, baby, I love you. You motivate me. I'm so happy you in my life. You make me a better person, a better father, and everything. She get to crying and everything. So I'm just trying to show my love to you. Let you know where I'm at with you. So,
we gonna edit your social media because women about to blow your BM up, and I like your wife, so we ain't even finna play that.
You should help men, like you should. Really
Yeah, this is
men.
the part where they should listen. If
Yeah.
they didn't listen to nothing else, y'all check it out. Like, why not?
I ain't perfect, fellas. Just
No one is, but
I'll tell you everything, man. It's some things that I'm still working on, so I don't mind helping y'all out.
You got something for the women?
Just myself personally, because a lot of females, most of them, a percentage, are young-minded still. So I feel like I take it back to the old school days where I just cook, and I feel like that's like 100%. It hasn't gotten me a man yet, Grandma, but for the most part, it's always made somebody happy. Somebody's always happy, and I know they ain't gonna never forget me from that meal. So just always try to learn new recipes, keep cooking, and just keep up those skills until the time do come. Because it's not going to be the end if you're hopeful for love.
yeah.
It's going to come eventually. Like, eventually. Tomorrow.
You never know.
Got anything for the women?
I'm not. No, I have
You ain't
nothing.
got nothing?
I don't know. I guess keep things like don't lag, don't get comfortable, don't think that someone is supposed to do entitlement. Don't think someone is supposed to do something for you. And always, love yourself as well, because I feel like when you love yourself, everything else you have to give, it's just an overflow. So make sure you treat yourself right, treat your person right, and learn as you grow, be the best you can, become partners. That's all I got.
Like that. Fellas, I'm gonna encourage y'all to get your conversation piece together. Seriously. You could hold a woman's attention strictly through conversation. All that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what you want. Bro, separate yourself from everybody else, man. Have some real conversation and learn the art of when to speak and when to just listen. A lot of men don't get that. A woman may be venting, telling you her issues and problems. Sometimes she just wants you to listen. You ain't got to always throw your 2 cents in, because normally when you follow it up with, you know what I'm saying, that's crazy. You done killed the mood.
Yeah.
You done made it worse.
Yeah.
So that's what I would suggest to the fellas right there. I want to turn this over to you guys as the guests. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about, any last minute ideas, shout outs, anything y'all want to do, I want to open the floor up to you all. Mr. Perfect over here. Gonna roll your way. Mr. Perfect.
Well, I want to shout my wife out.
Aww.
Shout out to the wife.
I know
I
that's
love you.
right.
If you want to rent, sell, or buy a new house, My wife, she's a realtor. You can find her on Facebook at Lynette Harden. I forgot her Instagram.
He ain't that perfect, fellas. You see that? He done forgot. But we go get that out there, though.
And I want to shout out my homeboy E. He a barber. It's called Exclusive. You can follow him on Facebook at Arrow. I forgot his last name.
Oh, man.
What about you, lady?
Oh, I thought he was still going. I thought you were trying to remember. My bad.
No, I'm good.
Well, lately I've been into Zumba, and I want to give a big shout out to Eva Taylor. So if you want any waist trainers, get snatched up. She really motivated me to start like bending out and doing my own. It's so fun and it's manipulating because I don't have to get tired anymore on working out on machines. I can just dance it all off and I ain't got a lick of rhythm. It is so fun. So I didn't catch myself at the clubs doing the Zumba dances and I'm like, yes, I know the whole routine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eva Taylor. There's a lot of people I want to shout out. Let's see, Brandy Martin. She started her own industry with, and she's venting out into making her own movies. Let's see, who else? Jay Davis. I'm trying to get in one of his movies. This is on Facebook so far, and I think you may be able to find him on Instagram. And so much the movie I was in. I'm humble. 773 to go. And we are One Entertainment from Ahad. That's the movie director for that one. And that's pretty much it. And I'll come back around if I think of anything else.
Jack of all trades. What about you, lady?
Well, I don't have a list of people.
I mean,
but I want to give a shout out to my beautiful son, Elijah.
Okay.
Love you. And just the people who have been supportive of me on my journey, my friends, Lene, so many connections I have made, and just a shout out to people who want to do better in life, who's striving, who's actually taking those steps to move forward and breaking generational curse. Shout out to you. So that's all I got.
I like that. That's dope. I want to shout out to everybody who has checked out this channel, who has subscribed, shared it, liked it, spread it the word to friends and family. Anybody out there who has checked this stuff out, I definitely appreciate you. I want to shout out all of you for being a part of this. This was one of the easiest panels to put together. Thank God. I hit y'all. Y'all was like, cool, I'm down. Y'all responded back. Thank you. I also want to put out to people, listen, when it comes to this podcast game, if I reach out to you to do an episode and you're not interested, I understand. Totally. If you're shy, I understand. Only thing I do ask is if you agree to do it, and I say, okay, let's set up a schedule, don't not respond at that point. I take it as a disrespect then. Then I'm going to talk about you on the show, just so you know. No, I ain't going to do all of that. But I appreciate everybody, and I thank you all for coming in, doing the podcast, and being as open as you all have.
well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Well,
We're
don't
grateful.
worry, Mr. Perfect won't be back. I'm just joking. Man. I definitely appreciate you guys.
I'm gonna give you a big shout out, man. I love the Thought Provoking podcast.
Yeah.
You know, me and you talk.
Yeah.
Man, your topics is crazy, man. I think,
man.
man, you gonna be somewhere real soon, man. Just keep doing what you doing, man. Working hard with what you doing, man. I love it, man.
I appreciate it,
That's
man.
true. That's
No
real.
doubt.
Yeah.
Till the next time, another episode of Thought Provoking Podcast.
Bye.
My brother over here. Perfect. Woo, I love it.